All right, so let's kick this off. We're going to vote on approving some applications. How much money do we have to work with? That's what we should discuss first.
Yes. So I just want to start off with saying that we have our allocation from the state this year is $8,400, which is up 300 from last year, but 84. Plus, we had some leftover from fiscal year '24, and that amount is 1,973. So that total is 10,373. But in my report to the state Massachusetts Cultural Council, I put in there an amount of $405 to set aside for administrative expenses, because we're allowed to set aside up to 5% of our state grant. So that's not quite 5, but close to 5, and we can use as much or none of that as we want. So if we use none, the total amount we could put grant is 10,373. But if we used all $405 for our administrative costs, then we would have 9,968. So we can be flexible in terms of what we want to keep aside for administrative expenses.
Anyone have opinions on that?
I think 405 is a good amount. I mean, today that's not a whole lot of money when you start.
Yeah.
Nope,
Well,
it's not a lot of money.
what we spent last year was we spent $70 for our application for the spot for Oktoberfest, and about $100 on stuff for gifts for, as part of our wheel for Oktoberfest. So that's less than $200.
Weren't the pens in there too?
I
No.
donated that.
Right.
Okay.
So, and we have enough pens for next year.
Yeah, probably like 3 years, but yeah.
So here's a thought. What we can do is get up to around $10,000 plus or minus, and then decide.
So decide later what we want to keep for,
Yeah, just start issuing, approving grants, and then we
Mhm.
start getting close to that 10,000.
We can cut it off.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
I disagree with that.
You disagree with that?
I only disagree with it because it seems like we have a big shortfall if it's 19,000 that we need. And I feel like last year, I think we approved, and then we kind of ran out of money. So I think we should work backwards and say, like, what do we not want? And that's something, because like I was trying to figure out how you can fund as many
much.
things as possible, and like to take 8,000 out is, I had to remove
yeah, we could do
a
like
lot.
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot too.
So only because the amount is so different between the 19,000 and 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Well,
Yes.
I'll tell you.
We have about half.
Well, right now we're talking about how much we keep for our fund, right?
Oh, okay.
Right, that's what we're talking about. So
We're
I
not-
think go through and approve, and then at the end,
Yeah.
or when we get close.
Right, add them up.
Because I know, like, the way I went through it, is it a free event? Are they in Douglas?
Right.
Have they requested but not used the funds?
Yeah.
And going by that, I'm like 10,145. So,
Okay.
with a couple others like thrown in there. So I think we can do it and still have a couple hundred left over.
Okay. The other thing I sent out to everybody is I categorized the grants, which is kind of,
Yes, thank you so much for
Yeah,
saying
Yeah.
this is really
Thank you.
awesome. This is really-
because,
yeah.
because in the past, like maybe 2 or so years ago, we sort of, said, the library definitely gets some, seniors get some, kids get some,
I'm gonna share this.
Some
I'm
historical.
gonna share that with you. I got an extra copy.
Oh, thank you.
And I also did a history of, some of them are repeat applicants and some are brand new, so. And the final thing is I divided these categories between last year and this year. So, for example, last year, the library got 21% of the grants. This year, their requests are 27%. So, I mean, if we wanted to sort of keep it, the schools were 14% last year, 18% this year. And the last thing I want to say before we start is that almost all of this current year's grantees have completed their gigs, whatever they.
Application, or,
Yeah.
oh, they completed their thing. Okay.
Yeah, or they're going to. Some are like into this week. And the only one that I have not heard from is plant guy Eric. Have no idea. I mean, 2 years ago, he did a performance or a thing, an informational thing at the library. And this year, this current year, we gave him a $1,200 grant. Nothing. And I sent emails and left phone messages, looked on their website, which is under construction. It's not a good sign.
No.
So, we can't roll that over into this year's budget. You have to wait. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much complete or gonna be complete. So,
That's stuff on this sheet here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he's probably not gonna be claiming that 1,200.
No.
Probably not. Okay.
All right. Everyone's had plenty of time to review the packet and you have your opinions and
Yep.
so we could go down the road and just kind of
Yeah.
maybe give a quick explanation of what it is and then propose yay or nay and.
Right.
Yep.
Sounds good. I don't want to call off all like 30 of them, so if you want to take turns and like, just who it is and like how much they're asking for and or just a brief what it is, I think would be
Sure.
good. So, like the first one is, it's at the library. I pretty much approved everything at the library, to tell you something. Song and Story Summer Reading Celebration. That one was free. They had a letter from the library.
Right, in support.
Yeah, in support.
And those are great programs down there.
They are, yeah,
Mhm.
right.
And we did give him a grant in '22, not last year, but the year before, for $475, so.
And he's asking
For
for
500.
500, so inflation. that's what
Yeah,
it is.
no, exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's bad.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't double it, he just went up
Mhm.
Gas
Yeah.
money.
very much.
I'd be in favor of that one.
Okay, so we have a
Yes.
proposal, so you want to vote on that one?
I guess all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Which one is this?
Number
This is
one.
Bates.
Yeah,
Yes.
Davis
Yes.
Bates.
Okay.
You had some-
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, yeah, I had some stuff right there on a tab that's behind.
Okay, so number one, we all approve.
Yep. Let's see the pages here, what happened to- All right, number one. So someone's keeping,
I
keeping
am,
score?
yeah.
All right, cool.
And then tomorrow morning, when I log in, I can put our denials in first and
Sounds good.
go through the whole process.
All right, so number two, the free community art. So this is the Blackstone Valley Art Association, $350. Let me see, this one does not take place in Douglas.
I can
Or it
add.
does several areas actually will be featured.
Right.
Visual arts, and what do you have there?
We gave them a grant in 2023,
Okay,
and they never completed it.
Right.
okay,
And then last year, they applied, and we denied. And because I think it's sort of a region-wide, Blackstone Valley, that they can get funding from other sources.
Mhm.
That was my opinion, so I would
Yeah.
not support their application.
all right,
There's, number 2 was one that I didn't go for either.
okay, so for number 2, all in favor? No? All opposed? No? All right.
Aye.
Okay.
Opposed to granting them?
Yes.
Giving
Okay.
the- Okay.
In favor is, yes, we're approving.
Okay.
Opposed,
Making
we're
sure we're
not.
on the
Yeah.
same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. All right, so. The thing printed out is kind of hard to follow.
Yeah. Community chorus.
All right. Yep. So number 3, we got the Blackstone Valley Community Chorus Concerts.
Mhm.
Applicant is Blackstone Valley Community Chorus. They're asking for 1,000. All right. Let's see, this
They asked for 1,000 last year, and we gave them 500.
one. Okay.
And they had their holiday chorus yesterday at Valley Chapel. It was great.
Where is Valley Chapel?
Oxford.
In Uxbridge. 70 voices and an orchestra.
Mhm.
So I would support giving them half of their grant because they do get from other communities.
Right.
But I don't,
This was one where it wasn't in Douglas, so
Right.
I didn't choose it. I would love to do it, because I was in choir in high school. Uh, So for me, I think just because it's not in Douglas and it's got something.
They're applying to other
Yes.
places as well.
And we've given them money every year they've asked?
well, at least last year.
Oh, last year, yeah.
We
Give
may
them
have
half.
given it to them the year before.
So they said they could cut costs by having the people in the orchestra wear attire that the members already have. They have ways of cutting the costs.
Okay,
So, I mean, maybe we can go back to that after, if we have money left and,
okay.
I would be in
Table it?
favor of that. Table, yeah.
Okay.
I like this. All right. We're coming back.
All right, number 4, we have the Blackstone Valley Multicultural Festival. It's at the Blackstone Valley Regional Vocational and Technical High School. They're asking for 500. I think this one we may have given partial money to before.
No, we gave them 500 last year. We give them the full amount all the time.
Okay.
They do this huge, huge
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not in Douglas, but still
Right.
Douglas
Yeah.
kids take it,
Yeah,
participate in
Yeah.
it.
I voted yes for that one.
yeah,
Same.
okay. I would vote no. It's not Douglas. So I'm really honestly, I'm saving for the Douglas High School chorus, that trip. I would love to give to that, right, to send students, because I think that was before,
They did 2 years ago.
yeah, and I don't think we
I
gave
don't think
them,
we did it.
yeah. So,
We gave them money.
Did we?
Yeah, 2 years ago, we sure did.
the full amount?
Let me see.
I can,
We did 1,200, right, or something like that. Yeah, that was a pretty good.
We gave them $1,120 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
I don't remember what their request was.
For this year?
No, for 2 years ago, we gave them, well, they didn't apply last year. So, 2 years ago, they did. I could look it up if you want to.
Well, let's get to that one when we get to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's right here, 11, yeah, no application last year.
So,
But I don't
Okay.
know what they
what about
requested.
number 4?
So
So,
number 4,
I'd be in favor of funding it, at least partially.
actually,
because Douglas students go there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's, where do I think you have too much paper? The, what I called school and kids included this multicultural event at BVT, the Douglas High School, and the WCC Youth Theater, Whiten Community Center Youth Theater. And altogether, those were,
35 right here.
yeah, but I'm, the percentage,
Oh.
looking to find, oh, it's a different page. It's part of the, too much crap. Only 18% of all of the requests are them. So, maybe we can table that one and go back to it.
See if we want to give them part
That's
of
okay,
it.
like, that's okay, we can come back to these, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to 5?
Yeah.
All right. Tabling 4, coming back to 5. All right, so this is entertainment and holiday events. It's at the Douglas Adult Social Center. So I think this was like 5 events for $1,600.
Right.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, it was a Valentine's Day celebration, St.
4.
Patrick's Day,
Right.
holiday sing-along, World Smile Day entertainment.
Yeah.
I will refrain from voting.
Yep. All right.
So, we gave them $1,600 last year.
Same thing we're asking for this year.
Right. No increase.
Okay.
And we gave them, they're keeping the request consistent, 1,623, 1,624, 1,600 this year. So I would recommend that
Okay.
we
All right.
fund it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yep, full amount?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is Light Up the Douglas Common. Douglas Common Preservation Society, they're asking for $750 for entertainment and holiday events at the, I'm sorry, you got the wrong-
Lighting the common.
Yep.
Yes, lighting the common there, thank you.
So this is a new application, they've never
Mhm.
applied before. In fact, I think that's a relatively new organization, but,
Mhm.
I didn't go last Saturday, did you go? They had an event
No.
last Saturday.
Yeah.
Go.
I
And-
checked it out.
Yeah, and, they've done amazing stuff, making it look really, really nice.
Yeah, they do a
And
great
people
job.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
They do.
They do. I voted for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I drive by, they first do it for Christmas, and it just looks so gorgeous. you know?
Yeah.
And I like that we're using the space,
Yes.
Yeah.
so, because I've lived here, 6 years now, and it's been kind of dead, and then slowly, the last couple of
Yeah.
years,
Yes.
I like that we're using the space, so,
Yeah.
okay.
I propose we fund it.
Okay, all in favor of funding?
Aye.
All right.
Full amount?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, number 7. This is the Broadway Classroom and Musical, the Douglas High School Chorus. They're asking for $2,000 to send students to Manhattan, New York. So right now, it says they have a cost of $525 per participant. If they don't,
Right.
if they don't get the
45
grant,
people.
students will have to pay the full cost of the program.
Well, they have fundraising, 2 different
They
big
do.
fundraisers.
And then the parents pay any balance.
Yeah, their budget is what, 23,000? So,
23,000.
like, I mean, like,
Right.
I guess for me, I feel like 2,000 is a large number. Maybe we can fund 2 people, but, Like,
Well, 2,000 is 20% of our whole budget.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. I would be fine doing half.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I had half as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd
I'm
go
not
for
happy
half.
that it takes place in Manhattan.
Yeah, but we're
Where
sending the
else are you gonna
students.
get Broadway?
Yeah.
Hello, Dolly.
Diana, you always go as a chaperone.
Fund your own.
Yeah.
There's workshops that they do and, theater.
Okay, so all in favor of funding half?
Aye.
Go for half,
All right.
yeah.
Anybody want to go on to the next one? Yeah,
Let's see. Maybe I'm not up there.
that's right. We're number 8.
Gravestone Girls.
I'll just go ahead and then you can get the next one. That's fine. So we're talking about the Gravestone Girls Return to Douglas. It's at the Douglas Historical Society. They're asking for $350. And I'm trying to remember which one, what is this exactly?
It's a thing about New England cemetery art.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
History and genealogy.
yeah, so they
I
go
thought
in.
presentation.
Yeah, a presentation, but before the presentation, they go into the community and they look at the symbolism and the art of the, gravestones and cemeteries.
Okay.
I think it sounds
I
good.
thought it
It's-
sounded interesting.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only
It's good.
historical society application.
Mhm.
And anybody can enjoy it. Really.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
open to anybody.
Right.
Okay.
And it's right here in Douglas.
So all in favor of approving the full 150?
350?
350?
Yep.
350?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, all right. Wow, Sean. Sorry. All right.
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
So next one, Diana Edgecombe,
Yep,
library,
yep.
meantime, performance of summer reading. You're
Yep.
asking for $525. That's library.
So it's in Douglas,
Mhm.
and it's free.
And it has a letter of support from the children's librarian.
Yeah.
We gave her this exact same amount in '23.
Okay.
The 525.
Yep.
And she spent it. And,
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problems.
That's what I'm saying.
I do approve it. I mean, my thought, but
I would say
had it-
yes.
I had it on my list of shopping block, only because of the numbers didn't work out.
Yeah.
So just, that was my thought, but I think we should fund it.
Okay. All approved of funding $525?
Agreed.
Aye.
All right, everyone approves?
So could I ask a question real quick?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like, should we start counting what we funded, or? are we
I was
at
just
that?
thinking that.
I
Oh,
was
we
even
already
a
got it.
tally right here.
Oh, you got a tally, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, number 10, you got the,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's all right, speaking on the job. Winds Community Center, youth theater, asking for $1,000. And this one was performance at the theater. Did it say what the performance was?
Last year it was Peter Pan. We gave them $1,000 last year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If they charge admission, it's supposed to be things for free.
Okay, I just saw that, yeah.
We are looking for grants from
Oh,
8 different
$10.
cultural
They're
councils.
asking for
Yes.
$10 for guests, but the participants are free.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't charge the kids, but the parents go watch the
I
kids
understand
play,
that.
so.
Right. They're still charging.
Because it's a fundraiser for them.
I didn't have it on my list.
Maybe they're operating budget is 11,000, so they need 11,000 from somewhere. They're only asking us for 1,000, but I had it on my list of not approved.
And
They've also applied to Uxbridge, Sutton, Northbridge, Grafton, Millbury, Mendon, and Blackstone.
yeah, and they're expecting to get less than $800 from ticket sales.
Not well attended.
No.
No, none at all.
And it's right here, posters, tickets, banners, and programs is 800.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's printing tickets or selling tickets.
Well, it says,
it's
people
probably
served an
printing
estimate
the
of 800
tickets,
people. So 800
printing the
people.
banners, printing the programs, printing the posters.
Thank you, gifts.
I was just looking at that.
Thank you, gifts.
Scripts, music, props, costumes, and thank you gifts.
I don't like this one.
I don't like it.
I just,
I don't know
All
why.
right,
I think there's more in Douglas that we could do.
vote in favor?
Did
Vote.
we fund them previously?
Yes,
Yes.
$1,000 last
yeah.
year. But
Mhm.
if you guys recall, last year, by the time we crossed off all the ones that we thought we should not fund, we funded everything else.
Right.
Yes.
So it was kind of a low bar last year,
Was.
Yeah,
because we didn't have that many applicants. So this year,
Right.
a lot more applicants, little less
Right.
money. I'm okay if we don't fund them this year. I don't think that they're not gonna put on the show.
All right,
Yeah.
so opposed? All right.
Opposed.
Aye.
All right, so
Yeah.
not funded.
Can I talk about this one?
So we
So,
got,
I'd like to talk about the next three together, 11, 12, and 13. are
okay, so
all-
that's the fall button tree welcome sign,
Yeah,
the art of
Kazansky.
Kazansky and nature printed clay.
Yeah, I
Right.
saw
And
them.
those are at the Douglas
Library.
Senior,
Library.
library and Douglas Senior Center, it says.
Last year, she did, they didn't have enough people to do it at the library, so she did it at the senior center, and the people who signed up for it at the library were invited to come. So it was multi-generational.
Okay.
But I asked, and the library put in letters for each one of them
Right.
in support. So I talked to Justin about this, and I told him that, well, if you may have noticed, the library, I know we haven't gotten there yet, but I want to put it in context. The library has 3 programs that they are proposing we fund.
Mhm.
And then there are other people who are not our library, who are proposing to do programs at the library. And the librarian or the children's librarian have put in letters or not for all of those. So Celeste Langlois, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, put in these 3 applications and proposed, and it has letters from the library in support of each of them. So I asked Justin, you know, you have these other 3 programs that you're proposing, and now you have 3 from one person. What would you prefer? Would you prefer that we partially fund all 3, if we decide to, or fund 1 and not fund 2? And he goes, oh, it's better if you fund 1, because then the Friends of the Library or another income source will pick up the other 2.
Okay.
So, having said that, and looking at these 3 programs, I would propose that we fund the middle one, the $400
That's what I
one.
had also.
Okay. And deny the other 2 with the understanding that someone else will pay for them.
Well, the library also says if we partially, the Friends of the Library will pick up the rest.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
I like 12 and 13. I'm not a fan of the button one. $500 seems
Yeah, I
more
like
for
13,
buttons.
just for my personal thing, it looks interesting, but any of them would be fine.
but they'll get funded
Exactly.
anyway, so which one
Yeah.
we can pick one,
Okay.
some,
There's a 500, a 400, and a 300.
Okay, so number 11,
what?
500 for a fall button tree. Is
I'm
anyone
saying
in favor?
No.
That's the one I did.
Okay.
I do have to say, the Art of Pizanski egg thing was a big hit at
Right.
at the senior
Yeah.
center. I didn't go, but I just
There are
heard about it.
there are pictures
Did you
in there.
go, Louise? No? All right.
I went,
And nature imprints on clay. I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah, this
cute.
looks really cool.
But both, all the programs look great.
Yeah.
But yeah, those last two, to me, I mean, like these pictures of the eggs. And then the glowing recommendation letter
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
a must do.
I remember this one from last year, yeah.
Okay, so we'll vote, I'll vote yes for number 12.
she
The
puts
Art
a
of
lot
Pizanski.
into her
Mhm.
presentation to work.
Yeah.
So I would vote no on 11, yes on 12, no on 13. And I'll make that a proposal.
I'll
Okay.
agree with that.
So
Okay.
let's just go down the line then.
Okay.
All in favor of 11? All opposed?
Aye.
All right, so number 11 is out. All in favor of 12?
Aye.
All right, everyone's in favor of 12. All in favor of number 13? No, all opposed?
Aye.
All right, 13's out.
I'm glad the way you
So we are approving
summarized
the Art
that.
of Pizanski for $400. That's the egg painting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do the calculation now? Or- Jen,
That's what I'm doing right now.
you're doing it?
Yeah.
I brought my fancy laptop. No? Is that what you're telling me? Just kidding.
All right, so we're waiting for calculation.
Well, I could read something if you want.
I still own one of those and use it at work.
Yeah?
My son calls it my dinosaur.
Is it like a big tabletop thing with
Uh,
big buttons?
Yeah, it is. With the tape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to read the next one.
5,300?
What's he say?
53?
We're at 5,300
We're
right
about
now?
halfway.
Mm.
And we're about halfway through the list, so we're doing okay.
All right, so we got no.
Brings back
This is
horrible memories, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's why I've got my cover on.
You guys are in trouble, my bottle's open.
All right, so what do we got?
This
Number
is
14.
David Maloof, and we funded him before. It's a music and education event. I'm not sure where it is,
It
but
was
like,
very vague.
but he has several different programs. 3 involve ukuleles, which I like. And no cost.
Yeah, I don't think he has a plan of where it's gonna be yet.
Last year, or this current year, we gave him $425 grant, but he was specific, and it took place at the library. Here, he doesn't say where it's gonna be, and he has no letter of support from the library.
It says, quote, "I will begin scheduling a location, date, and time of the specific program within 2 days of receiving approval." And then he says he has many years of experience planning,
Yeah.
promoting events with libraries, senior centers, et cetera. So-
Yep.
And he also says he may apply to other cultural councils, but he hasn't told us which or when, I mean, who, how many,
Right.
or anything. I think it's very, very vague.
Says no other sources of income are needed to complete the project.
Do we have further things to
Where is he
discuss?
from? Belchertown.
Hmm.
Who knows where that is?
Belchertown, that's
It's
west
near-
of Mass.
Yeah. Isn't it near the border? No. that's
No,
something
it's
else.
like around South
Yeah.
Hadley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holyoke area.
And he's only charging $50 to transport himself, travel to and from the event.
Yeah.
And does it cover all these, project? Is this one day, or is this multiple times, or?
It says here,
I imagine he'll choose one of those things and do it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it says, yeah, council or venue chooses the event.
So what are we thinking?
I think it's too
I thought it was too big too, but, you know,
I'm
sort of
not
like I'm
a fan.
gonna throw it out there, see if I get funded, and then I'll do something. And it's not, you know, I guess there's not really a problem with that, but.
You want to table it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's table it. All right, next one. Jay Mankina,
Yeah.
Playful Engineers. He has a date
This looks really cool.
July
Yeah.
23rd. The way I read it was, they set up, like domino and chain reaction, and it's supposed to be kind of a science type activity.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does.
It's very unique. I'm
And it's
sure.
free?
And I like the way kids and adults do it together.
Yes.
Well, our children's librarian requested the program.
$600 seems like kind of a lot, though.
He's got to bring a lot of
Lot of
pieces.
supplies, yeah.
A lot of supplies.
Yeah,
And it's a 90-minute program.
but doesn't he reuse those supplies over and over?
Some you
It's
can't.
not,
I don't know.
I mean, you don't buy, these things and throw them away after.
So it's travel and all expenses.
Yeah, all included, right.
I mean, it sounds reasonable to me. And
Yeah.
it's a
STEM
fine thing.
focused, everybody loves STEM, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I had to reread what the mission statement is for cultural council to see, and I saw science was in there, so I feel like that fits. We don't usually have sciencey things. So I am in support.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
me too.
All right, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Full amount?
Yep, full amount. Funding chain reactions and creative contractions.
Next is music, dance, EDU.
Hip
Oh,
hop
the
chair
hip hop
dance
chair
for
at
seniors.
Yeah.
I'm all over this. It is multicultural, multi-generational. It's
You're right.
$280.
They're asking
Yeah.
for a very small amount. I mean,
Yeah.
Very small amount.
So,
Okay.
I propose we fund it for $280.
All in favor of proposing the full amount of $280 for hip hop chair dancing?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Let's see where we
I lost my place. There we are.
Farm Girl, number 17.
Farm girl.
Farm Girl on the front lines, Deborah Sampson's Secret. Was this this is that lady who did the
Yes. Yes.
are.
Fran Perkins.
They're always
She did
well
a
attended.
two-part.
These cultural, historical.
It's taking place in Douglas. They already have a
Events.
date.
Yep.
Yeah, Lady J. Historical portrayals by Lady J. And she had like a great thing in the Uxbridge Times or one of those things that
Yeah,
she sent
yeah.
in last year.
Yeah.
Didn't we fund her a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
We funded her last 2
Yeah.
years.
Okay,
Yeah.
on the poster I
does
made
something.
2 years ago for Douglas, the
Yes, yes.
Oktoberfest.
She did the Victorian medicine
Yes,
one.
I remember
I went
the
to that.
poster.
So I went to
was
that one.
awesome.
And I went to the Frances Perkins, it was a two-part, and I only went to the second one, but she is very oriented, I mean, she dresses the part, I mean, yeah.
She's so knowledgeable.
And it's a good thing for the Historical Society, because,
Yes.
so, for
And she has
for
a letter in support from the
Yes.
Historical Society. so I propose we fund it fully.
All right.
No.
All in favor of funding?
Aye.
All right, full amount, $375.
Music on the Pond.
It's not in Douglas.
No.
It's free for Uxbridge residents.
And everybody else has donation.
Well, they're asking for donations.
Yes, yes.
Not making people, well, maybe,
But they also apply to Uxbridge, Millville, Northbridge, and Mendon.
Yep.
They have 4 events, or like they intend to do 4 events with 1,000 that we would potentially grant them. They are they've applied to other areas, the Uxbridge, Millville, Northbridge, Mendon.
Says their whole budget's only 1,000, they're asking us for 1,000.
That's true.
Why can't we just fund one $250 performance?
Yeah.
If they're doing 4 and they're applying
I'm
to,
thinking they filled
There-
out the
Four
budget
other
incorrectly. They
councils.
filled out the budget incorrectly.
So they've applied to 5 altogether.
yeah,
We could just give them 200, and that would be our 20%, our fifth. Wow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'd feel better about
think
that
that
than
sounds
funding
better.
all of
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
I do too.
I had not, do not fund, but I
I had a
had
do
good
not
reason
also.
for that. I mean,
Yeah.
other than
I mean, I would
budgetary.
do one
What was your
over,
reason, Ross?
My reason was not having enough money for everything.
Right.
Not
Okay.
a reason of, like, this doesn't support.
How
But
much
we
should
have
we
three,
table it?
we have 3 tabled already.
Right.
Yeah.
That 200, whatever we're deciding on now, could go to, so. I'm
Well.
proposing that we don't fund it, but,
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
I would agree with that.
so all in favor of funding? All in favor of not funding?
Aye.
You are here.
I didn't know what this was.
They want to do a sculpture that says "You are here," and then at
Yeah.
the top it has your town's name. And
Right.
they wanted to do it to,
Not bad.
like, a bunch of different
Yeah.
areas, so.
They're doing a bunch of towns.
I had a no for this
I
one.
put a no for this one.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Do you have an opinion? Did you think it was a good idea?
I don't, let's just say, I thought it was very expensive for what they're trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for something that isn't very unique to Douglas. I mean, it just looks, I mean, they have a picture, I think. in-
Right,
Oh.
it's just a big.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's what it looks
And the
like.
launch party for it is in Springfield.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's across
Yeah.
the state, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So because they were asking 1335 for, it's a 2 feet, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the idea, I don't think we have money.
Yeah.
And then the LCC is responsible for installation, takes ownership,
Yeah,
so yeah.
we're responsible for it
Exactly.
once it's here.
And the additional costs,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Okay.
I voted no.
no.
I
All
second
in
that.
favor of approving it? All opposed to approving? Okay, all opposed. All right, number 20, we have the Blackstone Valley Music Coffee Series,
Mhm.
asking for $500.
Anything with
them-
coffee's got me.
We gave them $500 last year,
Do you
I mean, this
know
current year.
where the coffee house is? I
It's-
couldn't figure it out.
That was my next
In
question.
Uxbridge.
Okay,
Yeah.
Uxbridge.
I
Where?
think, I just said
It's
that.
at the,
Actually, you know what's in Uxbridge is their other, like their music school.
right. It says it takes place there, but I don't know where that is.
Oh,
I think it's in
you know where it
Uxbridge.
is? I know exactly where it is. It's, you know where they have to close the street because the building
Yeah.
roof collapsed?
Yeah.
It's across the street from that. It's
Oh,
behind the
okay.
mobile station.
I know where it is.
Yep.
So you can't get there today.
You can't get there from here.
You have to go all the way around the other way.
I think that part of the whole part of that street's
Yeah,
blocked off.
It's
For a long
So-
time.
terrible. Yeah.
What they do is every month, they have a performance, and it's open to the public, and I don't know how much advertising they do, because I never saw any last year.
Right.
But they fund different performers to come in and play at their space.
And they've asked for, it's 7 other councils.
Right, yeah, yes, it's 7 others.
So they asked for it in '23 and we denied, asked for it in '24 and we granted them the 500.
I
I'm
think
okay if we
should
let them
give-
slide this year.
We could give them par.
I propose that we deny it.
Yeah.
I have it on.
They've asked 7 other councils for money.
Yeah.
Right.
They're on a tight budget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all in favor of
Would
it?
you like a copy? coffee house.
All right, all opposed?
Aye.
So,
You can come to my
Blackstone
house
Valley
for
Coffee Series.
We'll get
Exactly,
coffee.
we'll get together for coffee. Okay, the Bananas Lot.
Banani's Live, they're asking for 600. They're at the library. So music. It's free.
No letter of support from the
Right,
library.
I noticed that. Not a lot of information about it.
No.
Their target audience is families with toddlers and senior citizens. The senior citizens don't go to the library, they gotta get up all those stairs,
Yeah.
so I voted no on this one.
We denied her in '23, and she didn't make an application in '24.
Okay.
I'm fine with denying it again.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
I'm allergic to bananas.
All in favor?
Um,
All opposed?
Opposed.
Opposed.
Banani's Live is out. All right.
Henry the Juggler,
Yes.
I would go see this.
You could bring things in too.
This
From to
is a
juggle.
library program.
All right, the juggler, he's asking 450.
It's not a lot.
Right.
He's already got a date set.
I like
Yep.
that. I like that he has the date.
August 6th.
Near the library, right? But-
Yes.
Yeah. I
No letter
voted
from the
yes for
library,
him.
but.
Yeah.
It is the
Aye.
library.
Oh, it is the
The
library.
library's
Yeah.
requesting
It's at
it.
the library.
Oh, I misread
Yeah.
that.
That's right, the requester
Okay,
is
yeah.
the library.
I vote we fund them.
All
I
right.
vote yes.
All in favor of approving?
Aye.
All
Aye.
right. Ayes have it.
So, can I ask a question? What number are we on?
We are on 23 right now.
Oh, we're doing pretty good. How's
Yeah.
how's
Yeah, we
the
are.
budget looking?
You wanna do a
Yeah, I can-
calculator?
Yeah.
Quick calculation?
Alright, I got
Oh, you want that?
500,
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Yep,
16,
1,600.
yep,
Okay,
750,
okay, yeah,
1,000,
yep,
350,
yep.
525, 400, 600, 280, 375, 450.
Oh, that's all we have so far.
Yep.
Okay, grand total is 6,830.
Let's
Oh.
spend.
I'd like some rad money.
All right, well, we still have
Okay.
quite a bit to go.
This is the library again.
Yes.
We're 2/3 of the way, right? About?
So library, again, this one is for Winged Dragon Balloon Twisting Workshop. Was it like making balloon animals, I guess?
Ed the Wizard is awesome.
Yep, asking for $400. They've got a date. It's free, sounds pretty
Mm.
cool.
Kids will love it.
It's a summer workshop, right?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I have no objection.
Okay, all
No.
in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right.
What's the amount?
400.
I'm not gonna put a dent in that money.
Well, we got these, sir.
I know.
Right, yeah. All right, what do we got? Oh, another library one.
Yeah.
This is mobile mini golf. We're asking for $495. It's a free event.
Everybody loves
at the
mini golf.
library.
And it's not just,
It sounds amazing to me.
yeah, it's not just putt-putt golf, there's team building involved and,
Again, I would go to this.
It sounds good.
Let me know how it is. Although,
I have grandchildren, so
They have a date,
they do.
so
Yep.
Something different. There's no mini golf courses around here.
No.
no, yeah, right, it's true.
Okay.
I mean, it's at least partial, if not full.
Proposing that we approve it. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right.
95.
Next one is the Nutcracker Ballet. The requester is the Greater Milford Ballet Association. We're asking for $250.
Taking place in Milford.
Well, Mendon, I think they're
Isn't-
located in Mendon.
And it takes
Take place in
Milford.
Milford High School.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And they charge for tickets.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that, and it's a
25
lot.
to $30, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
also say-
voted no on this.
They say December 15th, 2024. Is that part of the
Yeah.
funding year?
And I checked on their website, so that's when it is. It's this
So-
current year, so I don't think it's eligible for funding.
I don't
Right.
think so.
No.
Right,
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that, yes.
They would have had to apply
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I wanted 250.
I guess
Maybe
just
they-
on technicality, it's already out.
No,
I agree.
No.
So,
Cross that one out.
Uxbridge First
And
Night
it says they
is
can
next.
fund it, if they don't get our grant, they're still gonna do it.
Yeah,
They've never applied before, they're a new applicant.
Yeah, well,
All right, so the Nutcracker
last
Ballet
weekend.
is out.
Yeah, okay, we all had the same thing.
All right, so the next one is the Uxbridge First Holiday Night. They're asking for $1,000.
Right.
And it's
Last-
open to everyone.
a lot
Yeah.
of Douglas people go to that.
Yeah,
A
very
lot of-
popular.
A lot of Douglas people go, and the Douglas
Yeah.
Fire Department participates in the parade.
Yeah,
the Douglas Marching Band.
yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Last
I think
year,
it's a
they
good
asked
thing.
for 1,000, we gave them 900, and we gave them 923.
I say we
We
just
could
give them,
either, huh?
I say we give them the
If
1,000
we
if
have
we
it.
can.
If we have enough, I'd say give it to them.
So we are at 7,700.
If we fund them, or,
Not
Before.
without the funding.
all right.
We've got 13 things we've said yes to. Is that what you have?
So, do we have a question whether we want to fund Uxbridge First Holiday Night for the full $1,000?
I have only budgetary, like, I think we should fund it,
Yeah.
but probably, in my opinion, probably not for the full amount, because we've never done the full amount before. Right?
No.
We did 90% last year.
And they
so-
apply.
Should we decide how much later? You know, table it for now?
We already have 3 tabled.
Right, what's the total for what we have tabled?
I got-
450
No.
plus 1,000 plus 500,
So
So
almost
1950,
so we have $2,000 tabled.
which also could be partially funded, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for Uxbridge First Holiday Night,
We could do half.
I was just thinking that, give them 500.
Proposal for half,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, all in favor of half?
Ah,
Sure,
Sounds
yes.
good.
Alright. So 500 for Uxbridge First Holiday Night.
Live music making history.
Live music making history for $400.
well, it's
It's
a
at the
library
library.
program, the
Got a date.
library supporting
Yeah.
it. They want to offer it on March 4th.
And it is the library.
How much is the budget do you have?
It's for any age group. Anyone enthusiastic about history.
I have an account as 8225 spent, or budgeted. And then you said something like 10,000. You want me to do the exact calculation, or?
Got an idea of
Yeah, okay.
All right, do we have a proposal to approve it or deny it? or-
Well, I'm just gonna say this again, I guess, that if we don't fund it somebody else will.
Mm-hmm.
Friends of the library or somebody.
And we have
So-
funded all their others.
Yeah.
We have already decided to fund, not this one, but this one, and this one. So, takes me a second here, hold on. To add it all up. 500 plus 525 plus 400 plus 600, I'm doing this the slow way, plus 850, now I'm catching up, plus 495. So we have $3,370 that we
30% of our budget.
voted to approve for the library. So I would propose that we deny this one.
Yeah.
It's $400, it's sort of the low end of their requests,
Yeah.
which range from 400 to 600. Somebody up there.
All right. So all opposed to this one?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So this one is out. We're getting there. We're almost there.
Yes, quickly too, I'm surprised.
Well, we still have 3 tabled, so.
I know. Okay.
One, theft of dignity, Douglas
Theft of
Free.
Dignity, Douglas Free Public Presentation for $680.
Okay, the project starts this month, which technically doesn't qualify.
I did see that.
So this one, my problem was, it's
Very
December to September.
It's vague, it's not specific.
Right.
And it has,
It's a
this,
presentation with a guy standing up on fucking,
it
to me, it
seems,
didn't appeal to me, but.
No.
well,
It's
it seems
about-
it should be a presentation made at the schools.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
he should be shopping this to the schools and have some organization at the school, whether it's the,
PTA or something.
Yeah.
do it, but I thought it was a little vague about when and how and who. Like,
I put a no.
When, how.
I like the
and-
idea
oh,
of it, but
The, $680, if we were to fund this, then we would have to rely on him to make some connection somewhere.
I agree with all.
Anyone who wants to learn about peer bullying, well, where? Like, where is he gonna have it? At
I
the
voted
school?
no on this
Yeah, me
one.
too.
Yeah, and it's only his speaker fee.
Yeah.
Right, all right.
He's gonna drive to wherever, it's gonna cost him almost $700 to
Yeah.
drive to and,
He's not coming that far.
yeah.
All opposed
It
to
must be
this?
powerful.
Aye.
Okay. All right, number 29, Blackstone Valley Heritage Corridor Story Walks.
I like
Asking
this
for
one.
This one looks kinda
250.
cool.
You're only asking
And they
for-
weren't asking for
Right.
much, like,
Nope.
it's not an astronomical cost.
No.
and it's open to
Everybody.
everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
they could have 1,000 people and,
I mean, my only question with this one is like, where would we see this story walk? And would it be in Douglas? Right, that would be my only,
Yeah.
I'm not sure where
along the
the
Blackstone River Heritage.
Right, where's,
So
That's
that's
in
several
Oxford.
towns.
Yeah, yeah, it cuts through.
it's a walking paths.
Yeah.
So, part of the Blackstone Valley Heritage Corridor goes through,
is that river with Uxbridge and all that?
yeah,
Mhm.
and down through
Parts
Blackstone.
of
He goes into Rhode Island, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
They have
North
applied at,
Smithfield.
Yeah.
It's,
they've applied at 12 other cultural.
yeah,
That's another thing, so. We have
Cultural council,
that
so-
story walk on the trunk line, right? You guys have seen
Yeah,
that?
Is that part of
Yeah.
it?
I mean, I don't think that's part of
No.
it. It would be
No,
similar
but
to that.
it's
Oh,
similar.
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Only $250.
Right.
Yeah,
I know,
I,
because they're probably hoping other people give them money.
Exactly. I really wish they filled up the budgets correctly and gave us the entire cost, you know?
well, I think they only did it that way, they're only asking us to pay for one writer.
Right, right.
I get
I
it.
think,
But
but-
I would like to see it cost $10,000 to do this,
Yeah.
we're requesting $250.
Right.
I see.
All right.
Mm.
Designated facilitators. We don't intend to compensate facilitators who are volunteers.
This is,
The funding is split evenly between the writers selected for the project.
Mhm.
Call for the vote.
It's either vote or table. I think what I'm hearing is we like the cost because it's low.
Yeah,
we're-
but we
we're-
have some questions
yeah,
about.
Yeah, but like the application of it.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
table.
Alright. 30, we have the Matt York Classic Country, asking for $550.
Happening here in Douglas.
Yeah, hopefully at the Oktoberfest.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But here's what I didn't like. He wanted $400 for the performance and $150, $50 an hour for travel from,
Pembroke.
which is, he said, how far away did he say? He,
3 hours.
it's not.
No.
It's 2.5 hours. I looked.
Okay.
Traffic, give or take.
Depends on where in Pembroke, we're in Douglas.
I would give him 400, but not the full amount.
Okay, so mine.
We gave him $650 in 2022 and he played at the Oktoberfest.
Okay.
But I don't know how that works. Like, say, can you go to Oktoberfest organizers and say, I got a grant for paying, you don't have to pay me to perform, so would Oktoberfest organizers say, okay, you're on?
I don't know.
Or, I don't know how that works.
This is a music grant I'm applying for. If I receive it, I could offset the difference. I'd also look into reducing travel and advertising costs if necessary.
Mhm.
So I have no issue getting rid of that travel cost of $150 and just giving them the flat performance fee of $400.
Here's my question. Like, we have a bunch, like Oktoberfest, I think everyone at the state has probably been to it. They have performers. How do they get those guys, right? Like, they must be compensated somehow.
Yeah.
Does this guy, out of all of the people that are at Oktoberfest, need this grant to be at Oktoberfest, right? Or would he do it work in some other way?
Does Oktoberfest, do they pay for it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think that they do, only because, like, Block of Assholes, which had a different name when they perform, they get a lot of money when they play out. So I'm sure that Oktoberfest has a budget to pay performers and people. I'll find out next year.
You gonna be on the
Give them
board?
something.
No, I'm gonna apply to play in this Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah, you should, yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see what they want.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay, so what are you leaning towards? Is it like more of a partial
Proposal,
funding? or-
vote on it, or table?
We gotta vote, because we already got so many tabled. We're only gonna go
I
back to
remember we've
it.
had more table before. so
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I feel.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing good.
really well. Would it, I propose that we
I would do
don't
the-
fund this guy.
Okay.
All right, well.
Or-
What about
$400.
$200?
Okay. All right.
$200.
So are we proposing a partial?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the proposal? Like 200? Is that what I heard?
I'll give them 200.
I would suggest 400, because that's his whole performance fee, but I'm good with 200. More to
Where are
spread
we
around.
standing again, Ron?
I agree with the full. With 400, it would be at 86.25.
So proposal for 400?
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, all in favor of 400?
All right.
All of it.
Yeah, sorry.
So now we're at 86.25?
Yeah.
Why don't we
You want to do we want to double check? Or?
We can,
Okay.
before we go back in.
Yeah, I
The
can.
ones we tabled?
I'll read off the number and then we'll
Okay.
confirm. Will that work, or you want me?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 500,
Yep,
1600,
yep,
750,
Yep,
1,000,
yep,
350,
yep,
525,
yep,
400,
yep,
600,
yep,
280,
yep,
375,
yep,
450,
yep,
400,
yep,
495,
yep,
500,
yep.
400.
Yes.
And that's 8625 budgeted.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning where we tabled.
All right, going to the table.
Community chorus for 1,000. Alice. Number 3.
Is this Blackstone
Number
Valley
3.
Community
The
Chorus?
Blackstone Valley Art Association?
No, the community chorus, right?
Yeah,
Community chorus.
Yes. 91321,
community chorus.
number 3 on the application ID list.
I think put the wrong name on it.
I think I did too.
That's 1,000.
I'd take out the money for the cost of the tire. They say they don't really need that.
So we did partial fund last year, 500, right? For that one?
Yes, we gave them half last year of what they requested.
And they still did the concert.
Yeah, they did 2 concerts.
Yeah, so,
I'd take out the flyers and advertising local newspapers. Nobody does that anymore. It's on Facebook.
yeah.
Well,
Well, that's their entire budget, not that.
it's
yeah.
free to put a press release in the paper.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they want $305.
So what are you proposing?
They want that from us, the whole thing cost 10,500. They're only asking us for 1,000.
Right, so what do we,
Oh, I see.
why don't, can we give them 5?
I like 500.
Yeah.
Or 500 or less, I think.
So proposal for 500?
500.
All
Yeah,
right, so all in
500.
favor of 500 for the Blackstone Valley Chorus?
Aye.
I,
Okay, now that one.
Okay. This one? Which one are we
No,
doing?
they'll
The
take-
Multicultural
Yes.
Festival.
Yes.
That's the one.
They're asking for 500.
what do we have left?
The Blackstone Valley
Number 4.
Multicultural Festival
The money.
for 500. And how much do we have left?
We budgeted 9125, and the figure is like what, over 10,000.
10,373.
I don't think it's that much. Hold on.
I thought we had like 99.
9,960.
Well, this is where we need to determine now.
Yeah.
How much money do we want for operating or
Yeah.
funds?
Because we're gonna need to get stuff for that prize wheel next October.
So-
Because you guys know how popular that thing was. And I showed you what we had left for prizes. Nothing.
So I think now would be a good time to discuss that.
Okay.
How much?
Yeah.
is it?
So-
And the candy cost me a lot more than I gave you guys receipts for. Because I couldn't find them. And, but it was popular. It's totally up to you guys what we do for prizes on that wheel again. If we even do the wheel again.
I think we should do the wheel. The wheel is the big attractant. I think we don't need to do raffle baskets. I think we should concentrate on the wheel.
That'd be the only thing on our table.
Are you doing a calculation?
Everybody loves it.
Donation
I have
basket.
1248.
Maybe ask the juggler to come
Use
and
that
juggle.
high dollar amount that he just said, and minus the 91.
Cash wears his whole ringmaster outfit. That's
Hey, I charge an operating cost of $400 that I need to apply for next
We
year.
did better on raffle baskets the year before than we did this year.
Right.
Because I think we had a conversation when we were there that day, it was just the way the baskets were set up and the themes only appealed to one demographic.
Right.
The year before, we had kids, we had movie night, we had all kinds of stuff. It was varied.
So, if the full amount, without taking anything out for administrative costs, 10,373.
Right.
And if we subtract what we've decided to fund so far, the 9125, we have left $1,248.
Concur. That's not right.
And we still want to decide about
The cultural festival.
BVT and David Maloof, right?
Yeah.
And was there another one?
Yes, the Heritage Story Walk, number 29. We have 4, 14, and 29 left to talk about.
What did we decide for number 4?
We didn't.
We haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, do we want
So
to talk
what-
about the,
What is the exact number of those three? Because
Is that the one
one is
that takes place
250,
in?
one is 500, right?
950,
Yeah,
and one is 450.
950 and 250 is what, 1,200?
Yeah.
1,200. So we can fund all of them, right?
No.
What would that leave us?
No, we couldn't fund all
number
of them.
14 was very vague about everything.
I was just gonna say, maybe we should
I'll
do that
take him
one
out.
with the vague number 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Let's
was.
take him out.
14.
All right.
So 14 is a no.
Right,
Well, all in favor of,
Yeah.
good point.
yeah, all opposed?
Aye.
All right, so, everyone's opposed to it, right?
Yes.
So we
Okay.
have 500 and 250. We have 750 left to decide on.
Can we do the 750, Kathy, and still have what left?
$498. Check my math. All right.
So we have 2 left, right? That
We
we're-
had
Yeah,
That comes to,
1,248 left. And those two are,
750.
750. Unless we give partial to the number 4.
so if we funded them, we'd be left with $498, which is more than we can allocate for administrative expenses.
we don't need that much of it.
No, we don't.
No.
What if we gave number 4 like $200? That would get us under the 5%, and we could still fund 14 and 29. No, not 14.
What number do we need
29, we
to?
have
29
19, no.
and 4. 29 and 4. We could fund them fully at 750. And maybe somebody else we only gave a little bit to, we could give them another couple of hundred. Like maybe the Broadway trip, we could give them, instead of being just 1,000, maybe we could give them 1,250.
So what number was that?
I don't hate that idea.
The
Because
trip
they're
was number
asking a lot
7.
for a lot,
Okay.
right? So,
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm trying to make the numbers work in my head.
Yeah, you're doing great. I mean, I'm like staring at a spreadsheet.
I stare at those all day long.
Yeah.
I deal with numbers all day.
Yeah, so,
Okay, so the proposal is that we fund number 4, which is the Multicultural Festival. We
Yep.
fund 29, which is the Heritage Story Walks,
Yeah.
and then give another 200 to the high school,
Another 250, yeah.
250 to the high school.
Yep.
Broadway classroom musical,
Yeah.
So we-
Well,
So,
it would be $12.50 to them.
Yes.
all in favor of that?
I'm going to be really clear what we're doing.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because did we say the writer's workshop? Yes.
Yes.
Carter walks?
number 29 is a yes for the
29
full
is
amount.
yes. And what else did we
Well,
table?
we need to vote on it
Number
first to make
number
sure.
4. Let's vote on
Yeah.
these in order.
okay.
Okay. So number 4, the Multicultural Council, bleh, I can't even talk.
I know, right?
$500.
All right.
We're gonna do that?
All in favor of full amount for the Multicultural Festival?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so that one's done.
We got that one.
All right.
And then 29.
Number 29, the Blackstone Valley Heritage Corridor Story Walks. They're voting for the full amount?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right.
And now.
Now, we have a surplus, right?
Number 19.
Thank you, I was looking, nope, not number 19.
We have a surplus, correct?
Yes.
So who did we partial?
It's, I'm looking for it.
So
Broadway.
I think the proposal was to give the Douglas High School
Oh, number
chorus-
7, Broadway classroom and musical for the
Yeah.
trip. And then instead of giving them 1,000, give them 1,250.
Yes.
All right. All in favor of that? Oh, sorry, still.
Still looking.
That would give us 248 is my calculation. Is that what we can do?
We agreed we had to
We
do
could give
400.
100 to somebody else, like the first night, or,
Yeah, but the first night's applying to like a million other towns.
Mhm.
248 as a balance for us to use as administrative.
Yeah,
That's not
for the community
Yeah,
chorus
because I
number
have-
3, we cut that in half.
I have
Give
the
them
80,
100 more.
I have the 8,400 and then the 1973. I added that up and that's that 10,373, right? And then
Yes.
all the things that we intend to fund is 10,125.
10,125.
Correct. So, and then the difference between those figures is 248.
And that gives us 248 to fund anything we need for the Oktoberfest, and anything else that comes up this year.
I would double check my math.
Yeah.
No, it sounds right.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Because we're at the home stretch right now, so.
all right. We have, whoops,
And I included that, oh, did we vote on the 250?
Not
No, we
yet.
did not
Okay,
yet.
okay.
It's a small percentage, I know
It's
that.
like 5% or something.
Yeah.
What would that be?
about $405.
Okay. And so what are we saying we're gonna keep?
248.
Yeah, the problem is, like, right now, we're above that. I understand we're above that
Wait a
405
second.
or whatever.
So our total grant is 10,373. And
Let's keep that extra 50 and give them 1,200.
we have, what do
To
we
get us
have
to 298.
so far
Thank you,
in
though.
funding?
So
That
that
we-
leaves 298.
That we,
Is it 10,125?
that's what I have.
Okay. And that what you have?
You want me to read off the numbers again, Jen? Or,
Just, now I have 1,037,000.
how do you want to look at this?
But Diane, if I was understanding you correctly, give this high school 1,200, not 1,250.
Yeah.
Keep the other 50 in
extra
admin
50 for
fees.
us.
We should make our admin fees 298 we have available for Douglas Days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have no problem with that.
Go ahead, Mukesh.
Oh,
Gives us a little extra
500.
wiggle.
Yes.
1,600. 750. 1250.
Maybe,
Nope.
oh,
Oh, no, we didn't account for that, 1250. We didn't vote on that, 1250.
No.
So
No,
let's
we
just
did
do
not.
1,000 right now, because that's what we agreed on. Okay, sorry.
so are you doing it in the order of these things, or you have a separate order?
I have the order that she read them.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna read down
Okay.
Okay.
what I've got.
Okay.
All right, we have 500 for the Song and Story Summer.
So much.
We have 500 for the Blackstone Community Chorus Concerts. Another 500 for the Multicultural Festival. 1,600 for the events at the Douglas Social Center. We have 750 for Light Up Douglas. 1,000 for the Douglas High School. 350 for the Gravestone Girls Return. 525 for Game Time. We have 400 for Art of Pazanski.
Yeah.
We have 600 for Chain Reactions. 280 for Hip Hop Chair Dance. 375 for Farm Girl on Front Lines. 450 for Henry the Juggler. 400 for Winged Dragon Balloons. 495 for Mini Golf at the library. 500 for Uxbridge First Night. 250 for the Blackstone Valley Heritage Corridor Walks. And 400 for the Matt York Classic Country View.
Yeah, that's what I have.
So what's the total?
9075.
That's what I have.
I love it.
Now-
Together.
Are we gonna keep the,
So that's a total of 9875, right? 9875. And we have 10,373 to spend. So what do we have left?
$498.
$498, which is more than what we're allowed to have.
Mhm.
498. And so we want to keep how much?
Diane proposed giving another 200 to the high school for the Broadway trip.
Okay, so minus 200 to to spend back into the high school.
And then the 298 would be our admin funds for the year.
Okay,
Okay, so 1,200
Yeah.
to the high school.
all right, so all in favor of 1,200 for the high school?
I,
Aye.
All right, nice.
Do we have 298 left?
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool beans.
I was gonna say that, but.
Now I can log in and I will send our denials out. And we have to wait however many days it is.
They said it was
I think it is. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you partially fund something, can they deny that? Or can they only deny a flat denial? Flat?
They appeal.
Appeal?
Yeah, appeal, I guess.
Guess they can, right?
I imagine they could appeal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we've done partial funding in the past and nobody's ever said anything, so.
But you don't have to, you only have to send notice to people who we said, no, we're not doing it.
Yes,
You don't have to send notice to people that we're partially funding. Is that right?
no,
All right.
they
Oh,
will
okay.
get,
That answers my question.
yeah. I can only do the denials first,
Yep.
and
understand.
then, I think Greg said wait 12 days and then log back in. And that's when you'll know, because they have up to 10 days to appeal, but then it could take a day or two to get into the system. So wait 12 days and then I can send everybody else their approval letters.
Okay.
Nice.
and that's when you tell them they got partial.
Yep.
And they'll be grateful for anything they get.
Yeah, usually,
I never came in and signed that thing. I need to sign it tonight. Okay.
I thought we made good time
Mailbox.
tonight.
we did. We did.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did
Good
good.
done.
So we're not recording, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we are?
And the
Oh,
meeting
okay.
at
7:51.
All right. End of the meeting, I'll adjourn.
Adjourned.